So Terrence, what is the big idea of this presentation?
The big idea is to not do things the same way we've been doing them forever. In terms of how we place students, we've tended to exclude them from transfer level coursework where they could be successful, and we have to rethink that in order to allow all students to have a chance to be successful. That's the big idea.
How did you arrive at the big questions that drive the multiple measures assessment project research?
Well, I think the big initial question was, to what extent does high school actually prepare you for college work? And is there a benefit from alignment between high school and colleges in terms of curricular sequences and having seamless transition so that students can go into college confident that what they learned in high school will be respected and will also be applicable? There is a benefit to the alignment. One, the students get to start off at a higher level, which is positively correlated with completing in a shorter period of time. You also get the benefit of the faculty at both the high school and the colleges being incentivized to collaborate on a regular basis, so that when you have major transformations such as the switch to Common Core in K-12, the college faculty aren't just recipients of that, they are active partners in helping that redesign and that implementation, and then they have more awareness of when the students are coming in, what information have they been exposed to, how specifically have they been trained, so then the college instructors can then shape their courses to then match the expectations that have been set up for them by the high school experience of the students.
Thank you. So what do you hope will come from this session?
Three things. One, a lot of people show up, and that was good. Two, lots of good questions, which we did get. Some good questions, particularly about special populations and what are some of the best ways to implement some of these reforms, like co-requisite remediation. What are some of the best ways to do it? And then three, to give particularly the researchers the resources they need to be able to replicate this work locally and support the decision making on their own campuses. Now, those are some questions that I had. Now, I have some for you. Now, what do you think for the audience was one of the biggest takeaways that they're going to be leaving with?
I think that's probably the statistics recommendations, a preview of what they can expect to be coming out of the AB 705 implementation committee. And it's very similar to what we saw with English, which is a dramatic increase in the proportion of students who are going to be qualified to go directly into transfer level work. And I'd say the other big thing for this group, which is a research-heavy audience, and the main focus, they're into the details and the weeds of validating assessment and placement decisions and systems, is the methodology of comparing throughput rates. Right, so that gets back to a central paradigm shift that we're promoting with our work, and that we're sort of realizing through our work, which is that we need to focus on sequence completion, not success in individual courses and remedial levels, because placing a student into remediation should increase their probability of completing transfer level work. It's not enough to show that they're highly likely to be successful in remedial work if that does not then also lead them to be more successful in the transfer level course.
So you just said a lot of words. Do you have a pithy hashtag to wrap it all up?
Hashtag maximize throughput.